Friday Night In with the lads.
Nowhere, the shit are going nowhere. The shit are going nowhere. The shit are going nowhere.
OK, then we're all agreed on that one. That is an away win. OK, now, next one up is Southampton versus West Ham. Now, remember, Julian Dix is going to be suspended for a while.
Well, at least that means that while he's out, at least that means West Ham are definitely not going to have anyone sent off.
Well, that's true, right? I know that. We'll call that a draw.
Is that because you think that Harry Redknapp is going to be playing Holmes and Monker in a deep-lying utility role so as to give Potts and Martin extra support?
No, it's because I've got it on the coupon. Now, next is Tottenham versus Man City at White Hart Lane, right?
Home win, definitely.
Could be. Definitely, right. So no doubt you'll feel that Jerry Francis's new realism, right, has transformed Tottenham into a well-oiled machine.
No, it's because I'm Jewish.
Mystic Meg's a bit late. I wonder where she is. Here she comes. Did you come via Quality Street, Meg?
Sorry I'm late. How was I supposed to know it was going to rain this hard?
What, you mean being a clairvoyant, like?
By the way, this week's lottery winner will be a big, blonde, unemployed nursery nurse from Poplar.
I've told you never to mention the lottery in this room. Now then, QPR versus Norwich.
The money is in a secret compartment in the grandfather clock.
Never mind Arsenal. QPR versus Norwich.
I see Butch Wilkins. I see Butch Wilkins.
Where?
There.
You sure it's not Peter Swales now? Look, stop messing about, Meg, will you? Get on with it.
Wait. I see a young man who's going to make lots of money, and he's going to be in all the papers.
Oh, that'll be Mark Draper. He's up for a very big transfer.
No. Seems to be a fat Crystal Palace fan in a leather bomber jacket.
Managers can only watch and wait and hope.
Come on, Giggsy! Stevie, go and get the ball!
This is almost fantasy football.
Let's look up the next thing.
Thank you so much.
Hello, welcome. Hello and welcome to Fantasy Football League.
This week we'll be recreating a time when it was still a shock for Norway to beat England.
And we'll be saying a big hello to Brian Moore.
My name is Brian Moore, and I do the television commentary for ITV in London.
Oh, seems a bit unfair. But first of all, a few things we noticed from watching football this week. Continuing our psychic theme, there have been rumours that Richard Shaw, the Palace player involved in the Cantona incident, is also a clairvoyant. Here he is, preparing for the game.
Now, a lot of people say Cantona had it coming. They say he was asking to be sent off against Blackburn on Sunday. Yeah, that's how you put ideas in people's minds, isn't it?
Meanwhile, John Fashanu was on Anne and Nick this week, giving away some of his secret strategies.
What I try and do is I always try and put it where the goalkeeper is expecting it to go.
And so he does. So true.
Bless him. Now, after 3 years of debate, theologians have decided that you no longer need to be a saint to have a halo.
And for all you lovers of skillful football, it's good to see that the back heel is still a potent weapon in the modern game.
hold on, wasn't that a French game?
Yeah, it's unlike the French to be violent, isn't it?
That is odd.
Still, the thing is, there wasn't much English football on this weekend because, because of the weather. I mean, Match of the Day had to show the bloody rugby.
Yeah, that was pathetic, wasn't it? I mean, if you ask me, that's just showing rugby for all the wrong reasons. Anyway.
And it's a chance there for Jevons, and the try has been given.
Australia have never had the opportunity to use their back.
Yes.
You know what? I feel we've let ourselves down.
Yeah, we have.
We've let the BBC down. Are you a rugby fan, Stato?
Well, I like the internationals. It was the start of the Five Nations, of course, last weekend. That was great with Ireland and England. Conditions were pretty bad there.
Boring, Stato! Boring, Oh, he's turned.
You're out of order, mate, you are. Saturday may have been wet, 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 but all the love around is for this week's new leader, Alan Hansen. Patsy Kensit drips back to second with Frank and Paula floating just above tonight's guests Nick Hancock and Russell Grant. Alan rockets the top thanks to solid defending. What else? And a bonus goal from Southampton midfielder Jim Magill. Frank striker Ashley Ward's persistent effort against Coventry keeps my flatmate up with the pace. Chris Bart-Williams' contribution to Mark Bright's goal was enough to help Nick Hancock maintain his march up the table. Russell Grant's future looks rosy enough. A quiet week, but this Steve Staunton assist to Dean Saunders keeps Russell in touch with those beyond. A change in the basement with the best week so far for David. This clinical waddle finish surgically removing him off the bottom. But Delia Smith's one-time promising Fancy League souffle has collapsed. 4-pass keeper Dimitri Karin this week leaves Delia with a butter mountain to climb.
Oh, dear. That was disgraceful, Stato.
Out of order.
Was he?
Completely out of order. I care about my sport.
Right.
Hang on.
Well, that's the FA tribunal out the way.
It's time for Gary Lineker's new Radio 5 show, I think.
Is it really? Well, hell, let's have a listen.
I know you're gonna believe us, I know you're gonna believe us, I know you're gonna believe us, we're gonna win.
And we'll be talking to Kenny Dalglish again later on in the show.
Gary Lineker radio show, not as bad as it sounds.
Hello?
I hate you, you pig-faced scumbag pretending to know about football. You make me vomit. All you know about is...
Hold it. This isn't 606.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Hello, you're through to Gary Lineker.
Can you help me? I'm really depressed. I had this really brilliant job and now I've lost it.
Look, Trevor, I'm doing Match of the Day now.
Oh, it's not fair.
These phones, are they all right? Hello?
Hello, Garrett. I'd just like to know how long you've been back in England.
About a month now.
Oh, and you've been doing some filming in Leicester?
Yeah, what about it? Who is this?
You never fool me anymore. Not now you're a big shot commentator. But whatever you've got to say about football, it'll never be as good as...
Look at that Portsmouth player taking the ball out of the net. Hasn't his back got a sweet expression?
Hasn't his back got a sweet expression? What does he mean?
best not to delve into it. Hold it, was that the doorbell?
Oh, so it was.
Oh! Continuing the clairvoyant theme, perhaps a little bit longer, eh?
And, goodness me, it's Russell Grant and Nick Hancock. Nice to see you, Russell.
You coming here spilling beer, Hancock?
I'm sorry.
So, lovely to see you. Hello, Russell,
Nice
for the
to see you.
first time here.
Thanks, David.
We have to start, don't we, by talking about the old Cantona. It's in the contract.
I think so.
Did you watch it, Russell? Did you see the
I
incident?
saw it on the news this morning when Judy was doing her hair. I was watching through Richard, and I saw it. And I
Was
thought
it?
to myself,
Was it good?
yes, that's right. And I thought to
He sort of
myself,
opens up.
That's right. He does.
Oh, bless him.
And I thought to myself, well, I knew that was coming because I saw
Well, you
it
know
in
everything's
December.
coming, don't you?
It's true. In December, I saw it all.
You must think that every day about 7 or 8
It's a
times.
terrible thing, but I've been through all this once before today, David.
Yeah, have
I
you?
know what's going to happen next.
Really?
Do you?
Yeah.
The only person on this show that does.
How did you know it was coming? How did you know this particular incident was coming?
Well, back in the end of the last year, I did a thing for the Mirror. Did the cards for about 10 people, and Cantona was one of them. And he got this really terrible card. And I said...
Was it red?
Yeah.
It was really terrible.
Hey!
And I said that he was going to have a very, very bad year. He was going to have to control his temper. It would be the better of him, and he wouldn't be much longer in England.
So what you're trying to say is Eric
He's
Cantona
on.
doesn't listen to Russell Grant.
That's right, Nick. I wish he did. He would have done
that was
that
his
last
first
night.
mistake. What did you think about
I
it?
thought it was appalling. I thought it was terrible. I thought it was tragic. But most of all, I thought it was very, very funny.
It was very...
It's just comfortably the best thing that's happened this season. Absolutely brilliant.
It was
was
fantastic.
totally
wasn't
brilliant,
It was
yeah.
great.
We had a bit of an all-night celebration last night.
What do you think he actually said, the Crystal Palace fan, to him? I mean, presumably it was something worse than, you silly Frenchman, or...
I think he may have slagged off the Marseillaise or something like that. Who knows?
Said you make a very poor orange sauce. They taught you about that, you know.
The brilliant thing is they said he was provoked, but just before that he'd thumped Shaw when the ball went that way, and then when it came back again he kicked him. I mean, it wasn't as if it was sort of all happened all of a sudden. And Ince complaining that someone threw tea at him. Like anyone who's been to a football match knows for certain that tea was not hot. Yeah. I don't know. I blame Ferguson on a serious point because he's sort of developed this siege mentality at Manchester United that says everyone are always getting at them, and that's how they are now. You know, they just.
I really like Cantona, I have to say. I like Notters in the game. Always have to. He's a very skillful player, but he is a madman, and that's the perfect combination.
Well, I remember
Who else would...
you wanted West Brom to sign Peter Sutcliffe, didn't you?
Well, you know, I thought he could have cleaned up at the back.
And they say it's his Gallic temperament, but again, Jacques Cousteau, I don't remember him ever doing that. He never came back from a disappointing swim amongst the cuttlefish and kicked one of his marine biologists with his flippers on, did he?
Sorry, Russell. Russell, have you got any... Who are the other 10 people in these cards that you did?
Well, Alex Ferguson, he's going to make a shock move from Old Trafford.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Frank, I can't look at you without laughing.
Really?
It's not...
That's an amazing coincidence.
I think he's going to become a shirt manufacturer in Hong Kong. Get a few more out.
Now you're cooking, Russell.
Now, come on, Frank. Happy birthday, by the way. I got your chart here.
Have you got me chart?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have a look at that in a minute.
Okay.
But think about it, it was an amazing thing. But before Wednesday night, this was the worst reaction we'd ever seen to a sending off. This is Bruno, Pasquale Bruno.
The same team.
Oh no, he's just
trying to stop him from cheating the referee here.
Right.
So the number 2 has just been sent off in the purple shirt there.
And you think, well, that's it. You know, he's going to go off with a bit of dignity. No,
he's gone back. Oh, no.
This is somebody being thrown out of a party, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, no, he's calmed down, he's calmed down. Now, that's it. Just keep walking in this. Oh, come on.
See, Brian May's calmed him down. There's no problem. And now he's away.
Oh, he's broke free again. And this goes on for about 4¼ hours.
Well, that must be it now.
Now he's can't watch him. Watch the swerve of the hips. He's gonna. Oh, he's through again.
Because referees often change their mind under those circumstances,
Well,
don't
we should
they?
point out-
If you can get back to them, they will change their mind.
He turned up at the ref's house, apparently, a week later.
Sometimes.
To be fair to him, there was a clip of the referee going, "Come on, then."
And then throwing a cup of cappuccino over it.
So, Russell, on the subject of astrology, which is a fascinating thing, you're right, it is my birthday on tomorrow, actually. Do you have any idea what the future has in store?
Yes, I have. I've got it
a bit
all
frightening.
down here. Well, I think the most interesting aspect... Oh, look.
We've got tea leaves on it as well.
Yes.
2 fortunes for the price of 1. Fantastic.
Well, you've got a very, very good aspect here, Frank, coming up for the next 7 years, in fact. And it starts... I can't do it. I can't do it. This is not like working with Richard and Judy. Definitely is not. You can be dead serious with them, Nick. Go on.
This chart you've done, which is really lovely.
Yeah.
It looks like one of those ones you get at the cricket. These are all Mike Gatting shots.
And basically, your whole world is going to change upside down. It's going to be a bit like Eric Cantona's.
Really?
No, there's some very good aspects here. And I think also you're going to go through a period as well where love and relationship...
You're right, my world is going to turn Oh, I'm sorry, Russell, because I am
right,
interested.
Frank, but I knew I shouldn't have done this.
Oh, no,
Charles,
no, I'm sorry.
honestly.
Oh, don't sorry.
No, it's all right. I don't mind.
Oh,
I don't
bless.
mind. I'm used to this. My shoulders are broad enough. Go on. And your stomach's big enough.
Well, I certainly
Go on.
wouldn't say that, for goodness
No,
sake.
you said it to Joe Brand last week, though, poor cow. Anyway.
I thought this was Joe Brand. Let's have a look at Nick's team. There you go, Terry Conroy's legs.
I bought Dumitrescu, of course, who's disappeared presumably under the Jordash's patio.
He's gone on loan to Seville.
It's the only place I can think he could possibly be.
He's gone on loan to Seville. He played last week.
And they say that, don't they?
Yeah, no, he played
They
last
told you
week.
that, Mandy Jordash.
No, sorry, they played last week against, in the Seville derby against Real Betis, and in fact, he had a great chance. They lost, actually, Seville 1-0. It was a good game.
Do you write those little pen pictures in the programme describing what players do and where they've come from and things like that?
No, but I mean, I'm sure I'll take note of them. I think they're quite interesting.
They
Yeah.
Let's have a look at Russell's team, who are doing very well as well, Russell.
Who's been doing it for you? Who's been really doing it for your team?
I'm going to have to ask Stato here.
Steve Staunton's your man, Russell. 26 points, the highest scorer in the league. You've got Jason Wilcox and Teddy Sheringham.
Has he played for Enfield?
Aston Villa.
Haven't Liverpool put in a bid for him again to have him back?
Don't think so, no.
Tell you what, oh, fair enough. I'll be off then.
And how many points has Ian Rush got for Russell?
8, 2 goals and 1 assist. But having a fine season, Ian Rush, he really does continue to produce the goods at the highest level.
You know that Barbican? That alcohol-free lager?
I do.
Laurie McMenery advertised. I don't think Ian Rush drinks that, does he?
I think you better ask the gaffer about that. He sees to everything else, so it's up to him. I don't think you've asked him, so I think you've just asked him to tell us to get the sun out of him. The way he's had the season's had it, he must want his son to come out.
Oh, and normally so articulate.
The thing about Ian Rush is his head isn't any wider than his neck. Have you noticed that?
That's true,
He
actually.
looks like one of those pencils with a robber on the end.
Do you think what happened there was he'd swapped larynxes with Jan Molby?
No, I think he was pissed.
I knew it was one or the other.
And you've got Mark Draper. I don't know, because I don't know how much you know about professional football.
Well, I don't know who Mark Draper is. Where's he from, Stato?
Leicester City.
Oh.
And he's, at the moment, people
They're
are
doing
off.
very well, Leicester, aren't they?
So I must
Had a good win against
I
Manchester.
suppose from a non-league point of view, they're quite high up. But I mean, Drape, people are offering £4 million now for Drape. I mean, not to you, to
No,
Leicester City.
I wouldn't know.
But I don't really know that much about it. It's a pity we got a Leicester City fan. We could ask them.
What if we had, say, a sporting personality who's well known for coming from Leicester? You know, like a snooker player or something like that.
No, if we had a snooker player from Leicester, that would be very convenient.
I'll just take the rubbish out, shall I?
Yeah.
All right, OK.
Yeah, well, yeah, off you go.
I'll just take the rubbish out.
I'm taking the rubbish out.
I'm just taking the rubbish out.
Take the rubbish out, Dave.
OK, thanks.
See you in a minute.
See ya.
He said, I'll just take the rubbish out, and that bloke in the Peterborough shirt got up to go with him. I wonder who that'll be. Oh my God, Dave, you've done brilliant this time. You've got them little strands and everything, that's perfect.
I'm completely gelled up as well, just like him off the telly.
Yeah, that is very good. So, what, have you been playing any snooker? I suppose this morning perhaps you was in a tournament.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, I managed to lose actually in the second round this time.
The second round?
The second
Well,
round.
you come in on,
I've
that's
improved
good.
a round.
But, well, who could that be? Kids, you know, messing about. They're always playing.
I'm Willie Thorne.
Well, you better sit over there on the Willie Thorne settee. I think I can squeeze in there.
Willie, what I've done is I've gone out and I've come back dressed as that bloke from The Bill.
Oh, yeah.
That was you. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I am you, yeah.
The moustache is good.
Is it?
Yeah, you've got a bit more hair than me at the back, though.
What do you think? What if I go and miss an easy red? Will that...
That'd be just like me. Just like me.
Lovely to see you, Willie.
Nice tie, nice jacket.
Yeah, no, it's lovely.
Almost knew what I was going to wear, didn't you?
Well, I just guessed, you know. I've been studying you for a long time. I guessed. So, Willie, it's very, very difficult. The worst thing is the shine you've got on here. That's very, very difficult
Well,
to get.
I gel it.
Do you?
Absolutely. It's sticky when you gel it, and it stays in exactly the same place.
I've noticed that, actually.
No, I've got 8 hairs here, and I have to get them exactly straight when I go on the TV.
8 hairs? You know? Is that one for every round of the World Championship you've ever been in? Sorry, Willie.
I've been a pro a long time.
Shouldn't there be a row of library books between you two?
Oh, dear. What do you think's been the worst moment of your career, Willie?
Well, definitely missing the blue against Steve Davis in 1986. I was one of the top players in the world then, and after missing a very, very easy blue, I suddenly disappeared. I was still in the top 16 in the world, though, so I'm still battling on.
Yeah.
But that was the biggest.
Just to make you feel great, we've actually got a clip.
You're kidding. You're kidding.
Which clip have you got?
Oh, listen, this is unmissable.
Oh, dear.
And that is unbelievable.
Nice hairstyle, though, look.
It must have been very stressful for you, losing that. I mean, we got a shot of you here before the game.
It does make you pull your hair out, I've got to tell you.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
Hey, look, Dave, why don't you introduce the Phoenix now?
It's now time the Phoenix from the Flames in Europe. This week we're off to Norway to meet Halvor Thoresson. There you are.
Typical, isn't it? You come all the way to Norway to meet Halvor Thoresson, and then he doesn't even turn up.
Hold on a minute, isn't that him? Halvor!
Halvor, we thought this would be a good place to be the England end.
I know, but I'm Norwegian. I'm not allowed to go that close to the opponent's goal.
Oh, Halvor.
Hello, Halvor.
Halvor, we're here to recreate the goal you scored against England in the World Cup qualifier in Oslo in 1981. What do you remember about that game?
England took an early lead. Incredibly, we equalized. And then 5 minutes later, Ökland made a bad cross as usual. Terry McDermott served the ball to me and I just had to kick it in the net.
Halvard Thoresen. Fantastisk utvikling av kampen. 2-1 til Norge.
Right, well, thanks very much, Alvar. It was nice meeting you. Take
Hold
care.
on. You didn't come all this way for a tired old joke about Norway being defensive?
Yes, we did.
We did, yeah. Well, you've been listening too much to Tom Webster. I'm talking about commentators.
Scott, England, Lord Nelson, Lord Beaverbrook, Sir Winston Churchill, Sir Anthony Eden, Clement Attlee, Henry Cooper, Lady Diana, Maggie Thatcher, can you hear me? Maggie Thatcher, your boys took a hell of a beating. Your boys took a hell of a
No,
beating.
that's what you should recreate.
Lord Nelson, Lord Beaverbrook, Sir Winston Churchill.
Where on earth is Lord Beaverbrook?
Ah, here he comes now.
Gary Mabbott?
Sir Anthony Eden, Clement Attlee, Henry Cooper.
That's for the Suez crisis.
Lady Diana, Maggie Thatcher, can you hear me?
Yeah, well, the thing is, Ron Greenwood should have listened to Margaret Thatcher. She's been studying videos of Norway games. Anyway, I must dash. I have to be photographed leaving a health club.
Hold on. I haven't told you about the time we beat Holland.
Jostep Holland! Oh, Vincent van Gogh! Rutger Hauer! Van de Valk! You know, as in... the boy who put his finger in the dike! Martina Navratilova! Oh no, that's wrong. That man who did Sylvia! Oh, what's the day called? Focus! That's them! Jules Holland, probably. And Julep, some prostitutes. The mouse who lived in the windmill. Where? There on the stair. Dick Van Dyke. Can you hear me? Dick Van Dyke. Your boys took one hell of a beating. Your boys took one hell of a beating.
Oh, there you go. Oh, I did
Good
enjoy
old
it.
Halvar.
A
Yeah.
tour de force.
Thank you very much, Russell.
Eric Cantona would have said something like that.
Probably, yeah. They need to kick the shit out of me. Anyway, well, thanks very much. Thanks a lot, Nick, for coming. Thank you, Russell.
And
It's been marvellous.
thank you ever so much, Willie. It's very nice, very good of you to come on. Oh.
Oh, now, who in the wide, wide world of sport could that be at the door?
Always quick.
Jeff, who are you this week?
You! Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Astle.
North side, east side, little Willie, where's the crown? He's the king around town. Dancing, Willie, Trident City with his stars, shoes, shingles up and down. Way past one, I'm feeling alright, just when little Willie's round, they can last all night. Lay down, stay down, stay down, stay down. 'Cause little Willie won't go home, but you can't push Willie round. Willie won't go, try telling everybody, but oh no, little Willie won't go home. Little Willie won't go home, 'cause you can't push.
If you want to write to us, our address is Fantasy Football League, P.O. Box 168, London, WC2H 7.